Doing another short video that's less gameplay based and more focused on the news and things that are coming to Ascension WoW. Actually, tomorrow. The first thing you're going to want to do to get all this information and get some of the questions you've had answered about the upcoming release for Bronzebeard is join the Ascension Discord, which I'm going to link in the description, and I'll probably even pin it in the comments. And then once you've joined the Ascension Discord, the first and most important thing you can do is here on the left is come to Bronzebeard announcements. And you're going to want to scroll up a bit until you see Bronzebeard Warcraft Reborn releases Friday, October 3rd, 2025 at 9 a.m. Now that's 9 a.m. my time, but if you come in here and join the Discord and come to this link, it should be for your time zone. That's what I've heard. This is, so I don't know if they track your location or IP or how they figure out what your time zone is, but they know your time zone, and this should be adjusted to be your actual time of release. So if you don't want to join the Discord, I am in Central Time, so you could do the math and figure out what time it's going to release for your time zone. But here's where you figure out exactly where or I should say when the Bronzebeard servers will go live. And then you can obviously, watch the trailers. There's a bunch of announcements related to mostly just like updates, and he links certain things like teasers. So if you want, you can click that and it'll bring you to the teasers tab, which you can see here on the left. You can view all sorts of like spoiler images if they ever decide to load. Okay, and then here you go. You can see some of the spoilers have been leaked. Here's some of like the cities and new maps and whatever. You can come here yourself in the Discord and click on these and look at all of them if you'd like to. But honestly, the most integral part of finding out information about the release of the game is to scroll down over here on the left until you reach the Bronzebeard OG9 classes, right? Because they did a thing where they made a thread and let people post one question like every 6 hours asking a question about Bronzebeard. This, not so important unless you want to ask a question that they might answer. You can post it here. The really important one is to click the Bronzebeard Answers tab because there's a ton of information in here. Like you can see there's Novice Riding, which is a 40% riding speed that's available at level 6. That's really cool. They say heirlooms will not be available on launch day, and they'll require a level 60 on your account before you can use them. There will be a roadmap. Cross factions enabled. They said that like XP pots and XP auras will not be available at the launch. Things related to like PvP modes giving XP. They did say that they want the open world to be the best way to level, which is very like, it's Classic Plus, right? That's the whole identity, and they did a ton of stuff and tons of changes to like the NPCs and immersiveness of the world with the new world forged items and the new area. They've added new areas, and they've remodeled old areas and added tons of new quests. So yeah, obviously open world is going to be the best way to level. They address questions like enemy mob spawns and layering. So this is really important information. If you're curious, you got like another, 18 hours before the server goes live, almost something like that. So if you're curious and you want to get a little hype for tomorrow's launch, you can come here and read up on some of this. Also, just want to shout out this dude Vulcan1 because he's been super fun to watch for me personally. As you can see, I've already watched his Classic Plus tier list video for Bronzebeard, and I'm going to watch his Classic Plus PvP tier list video for Bronzebeard as well. I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys other than what he's already got on the thumbnails, but I like this dude's content. So if you want to watch content based around more gameplay or more information on the classes, make sure you guys check out Vulcan1. And for those of you that don't want to join the Discord or just want some more direct information that is available on Bronzebeard, I screen captured some of the better responses that they've given to questions so far. One that I think is really cool is the Novice Riding, which you get at level 6 for free. You'll be able to ride around at 40% mount speed. There will be no heirlooms at the launch. They say they won't even be available, so they might just not be there at all. But even when they are available, it was like this on the alpha as well. You will have to hit level 60 on a character before you can start using the heirlooms you have. Also, they said there will be a roadmap before the release of the server, but I haven't seen it yet, so I don't know when that's happening. But there will be a roadmap coming, which if you're curious is just another reason to join the Discord and watch for that. Cross faction is going to be turned on for all forms of content, and then in the open world you'll have a spell and under the general tab called mercenary mode, and when you activate that you basically just become free for all. You can fight horde if you're horde and alliance if you're alliance. If you turn on mercenary mode, you can just fight anybody. It's like high risk, but I don't think you'll drop anything. And then you can see next, it says, obviously, you know, enemy mob spawns are handled by a robust dynamic respawning that is reflexive to the amount of people in one area. So that's just a bougie way to say if there's enough people around, there will probably be hyper spawns. So hopefully there's not like super bad bottlenecking. Like, I don't know if you guys played Miss Pandaria when that launched, but on Mop Classic, there was tons of bottlenecking. Hopefully we won't see that here. You can level through Battlegrounds, and I'm not sure if they've like made a statement on this or not, but you also get XP through doing professions as well. So you can literally level however you want, but they do state that the open world will probably be the best way to level as far as like efficiency or like XP per hour. And then tying back into there being no heirlooms at launch, there's also going to be no XP pots and no XP auras on day one. I don't know if there's going to be world first achievements, but if there are, I'm assuming these pots and auras will become available after all the world first achievements have been got. Titan Scrolls, though, the Titan Scrolls like Titan Scroll Norganon and Golganeth and stuff, those will be available. They state that since an active Titan Scroll affects everybody, it's a fair playing field, which I agree with, right? If you buy an XP pot or an aura, you're the only one that gets it. It's only an advantage for you, whereas the Titan Scrolls, if someone uses one, everybody in the area gets that buff, so that kind of makes sense to me. And then if there are too many people, will Ascension open an overflow server that eventually merges back like Epoch did with Menethil? The answer was yes. So if the queue times are insane, if there's if it's unplayable for people because the realm is so full, they're just going to open a second realm and allow people to play on that realm temporarily, and then eventually they will merge those realms together. And this is just, dude, this, I mean, I scrolled maybe like 10 or 15% of the way through all of the answers, and this is all the like crucial information I found. So again, if you're seriously curious or interested in what they're doing with the Bronzebeard release tomorrow, make sure you join the Discord. It's in the description. It's pinned in the comment. And that's going to like wrap up this video, man.